Najib bought a handheld game console for $289 after a 15% discount. So this person, he enjoyed a 15% discount for a handheld game console, right? So how much was the discount? So original price, let's say we are looking at original price. How many percent is that, Colin Chi? 100%, right? Okay, so since he enjoyed a 15% discount, what's the percentage that he's paying, Kathleen? Sorry? 85%. Okay, if the starting price of the item is 100%, you enjoy a 15% discount, you'll be 85%, right? So you're only paying 85%. So in this case, what is equals to 85%? Okay, very good, $289. So you know that I have 85%. And this is your $289. They want to know how much was the discount. We know the discount is 15%, right? But in this question, they are asking how much. That means the value of the discount in terms of dollars and cents. Okay, so I need to find 1% first. So when I get 1% is 289 over 85, right? Yes or no? Try not to put our dollar sign so that it's less confusing. Now, to find how much was the discount, how many percent am I looking for, Leroy? I'm looking for 15%. So to find part A, I need to find 15%, which is 289 over 85 times 15, right? So Lauren, tell me what's the answer. 51. 51. So you get 51. So we know that a 15% discount is actually $51. Now let's look at the next part. How much was the usual price of the handheld game console? You know that 85% of the cost, right, is $289. Yes or no? And the person enjoy a 15% discount, which is worth $51 discount, right? So to find the original price or the usual price, what should I do, Jack? I need to add up my $289 plus the 15%, right? Which is $51. What do I get? $340. This is one method of doing. Okay? This is one method of doing. What is another way of doing this, Brendan? $289 over 85 multiplied by 100, correct? We find 100% directly. Okay, this is another way of doing. Ernest, okay or not? Let's look at next question. Question 4. On a particular day, the height of the tide at East Coast Park was 0.8 meters at dawn. Dawn is in the morning, okay? Right, early morning, dawn. So, at dusk, that means in the evening, the height of the tide increased by 40%. So, since they say increased by 40%, do you think that the height is greater than 0.8 meters or less than 0.8 meters? Greater. Increase means greater, right? Okay. So find the height of the tide at dusk. So we know that at first is 100%, yes or no? And 100% is equals to 0.8 meters. Okay. Now, at dusk, the height of the tide increased by 40%. So since it increased by 40%, what's the percentage I'm looking at right now? Wendy. I'm looking at 140%, right? Correct? Because initially 100% increased by 40%, so I'm looking at 140%, right? Correct? So I need to find what's my 140%. But before that, I need to find my 1% first, which is 0.8 divided by 100, right? Correct? Yes? How do you put a 0.8 into whole number? But why would you want to do that? You're giving yourself extra work to do, you see. Change to cm, then change back to meters. Not necessary, right? Yes, Clarence? 8 over 1000. Yes, you can leave it as 8 over 1000 because once you evaluate out, this will give you 0.08, right? Correct? Okay. Because I can't leave it as a fraction, I cannot have 0.8 over 100. I cannot have a decimal inside my fraction, right? Okay. So I have 0.008. Now I'm looking for, like what Wendy said, I'm looking for 140%. Since I'm looking at 140%, it will be 0.008 multiplied by 140, right? Which is equals to 1.12. So 1.12 meters. I see some of you raising your hand. Yes, Amish? .8 times 140%. I prefer this working. Yes, Bjorn? You can. You can. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. If there's no question, let's start move on to the next question. Now, the number of people who visited the bird park in February decreased by 30% to 3,360 when compared to January. So, you need to understand the phrasing of this question. Okay, the number of people who visited the bird park in February decreased by 30% to 3,360 when compared to January. So now I have 2 months, January, February. Which month should I put 100%, Elliot? January, right? Because my starting point is January. Correct? So since it decreased by 30%, okay, what percentage is February, Eldon? 70%, right? Can you understand the phrasing of the question? You must understand. January 100%, decreased by 30%, okay, you get 70% in February. So, in other words, I'm having 70%. That's equals to my 3,360. Am I right or wrong? Correct? So the 100%, right, which one you allocate the 100% is very important. You put February as 100%, right, you'll be wrong. Okay? It does not mean that always you start with 100% equals to something. Alright? Yes, Bjorn?
Wait, what does the 3,360 represent? February or January?
February decreased by 30% to 3,360. It decreased to 3,360. Understand? So it's a language thing. That's why I want you all to be able to interpret this. Okay, understanding the question is the first step to solving mathematics. Right? It's not just plugging in all the numbers. You must first understand the question. So next, I need to find my 1%. As usual, I'll find my 1% first, which is 3,360 over 70. No need to evaluate out. Okay? No need to solve it. Okay? Save some time. Don't need to solve it. Yes? Not necessary. Just keep it like this. Okay, so they want to find the number of people who visited the bird park in January. Okay, what's the number of people who visited the bird park in January in terms of percentage, Ryan? 100%. Okay, I'm looking at 100%. So I have 3360 over 70 times 100. And what is this equals to? 4,800. Okay, so we know that part A is 4,800. Let's fill in the part A answer first. 4800. Now we can move on to our part B. How many fewer people visited the bird park in February? The second part is really simple. You can just use 4,800. Yes. Minus 3,360. What do you get? 1,440, is it? 1,440. Okay, other than doing this, what's the alternative method, Leroy? What's the alternative method? Yeah, you can also use 3,360 over 70 times 30, right? Because we know that's the percentage that it decreased by, yes or no? Okay, so that's all for this question. Let me write down the answer. Remember, write your answer at the bottom. 1,440. Okay, let's look at the next question. Okay, in this question, Hannah deposited a sum of money into a savings account. Right? The interest was 3% per year. What is the meaning of this word interest? Can someone tell me?
That means she get 3% every year.
What do you mean by she gave 3%? She get 3%. You all understand this this idea of bank interest? Okay, let's say for those who doesn't understand, Wendy, please sit properly. Very disrespectful when you start rubbing your eyes and then you're facing down. Push in your chair, please. Let's say I give you a very simple example. You have $100 right now. Okay? You put into a bank. And this bank pays you 3% a year. That means, right, out of this $100, right, 3% of $100 is $3, right? That means at the end of this year, you will receive $3 from bank, meaning that your total will end up with $103. Okay? But why is it that the bank will actually give you money for no reason? What do you think is the reason that the bank give you money when you put money with them?
I know, because you pay for.
Hold on. Yes, Kathleen? Yeah, because very good. Because you know that sometimes, right, when you put in money with the bank, right? Let's say you put in your $100. How does the bank make use of this $100? The bank, right, actually take the money that you actually deposited with them and loan it to other people. Loan it. That means lend it to other people. And when they lend it to other people, maybe this $100, right, they charge them, oh, since you lend it for, let's say Clarence decided to deposit $100 with me, which is the bank. Okay, I pay him interest 3% a year. But now I have $100. I decided to loan it to Daryl. Okay, but I will charge Daryl of this $100, right? I'll charge Daryl 6%. That means, right, when Daryl returns me the money 1 year later, he needs to return me $106. Correct? I lend him $100. 1 year later, he needs to return me $106. Okay, and the money that he returned to me, now I have $106, right? I give $103 to Clarence. So I'm still left with. So I'm actually earning a profit of $3, right? That's how banks work. Okay? It's actually very simple. Okay? Right? Later I go and borrow $100 from Clarence. Then 1 week later, okay, I pass the $100 to you. You can use it the way you want it, but 1 week later you pass me $106. That's how simple it is. Yeah. Okay, it's like, okay, if you don't do it with the bank, the illegal avenue is through loan sharks. Okay, but loan sharks, right? Why is borrowing money from loan sharks so dangerous? Is because, right, their interest is very high. So they don't charge you like 3% or 6% interest. They charge you 20%. Okay? Not 80%. Don't be ridiculous. Okay? But they'll charge you 20%. So how does it work? Maybe they'll say, okay, they don't work by yearly basis. They work by weekly basis. Okay, so let's say this week you decide to borrow $100 from a loan shark. Illegal. $100. Okay? Then 1 week later, right, you need to pay the loan shark $120. If you cannot pay up the $120, right, that means the following week, right, you need to pay extra 20% on the $120 that you owe him. Okay, right? Yeah, so you can see that's how loan sharks earn money, but it's illegal, you see. It's actually illegal. Hold on, Colin. Because sometimes, okay, yeah, because like what Chen Hao say, the bank don't trust you. Okay, because the bank is worried that you may not be able to repay them. Okay, so that's why some people, right, they are really in urgent need of money. That's why they actually go and seek help from the loan sharks, which are illegal. Because sometimes the bank, because banks are there because they want to earn money. They don't want to make a loss. They don't want to take risks. Whatever they loan you, right, they want to make sure they can get it back. So if they feel that you are an unreliable person, okay, because you have owned a lot of money already with the bank, and they decide, okay, I'm not going to loan you anymore because there's this likelihood that you are unable to return me the money. Okay, so when people run out of options, they'll just borrow from all these illegal loan sharks, right? So the moral of the story is, of course, if you only earn $100 a month, let's say if you earn $100 a month, very simple, you don't go and spend $150. Where are you going to get the extra $50 from? You don't spend more than you can earn. So the moral of the story is spend within your means. Okay, if you know that your your weekly pocket money is only like maybe $20 from your parents, your weekly pocket money $20 from your parents, you don't go and spend like $30. Your parents only give you $20, you're going to spend $30. And the $10 where you get from? You say you borrow from first week, you borrow from Jing Kai, second week you borrow from Amish, third week you borrow from Elliot. So very soon, right, you own the whole class, each person $10. Yes, Alexis? Yeah, actually, you will get into trouble because you're actually borrowing from loan shark, which you know is illegal. And of course, the loan shark itself also is in trouble. They're not supposed to have this. Both of them are wrong. Yeah. Huh? Of course, when the police catch, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, yes, Clarence? You don't deposit. They don't take money from you, you see. Okay, let's go back to the question. The main idea is I'm trying to tell you, please live within your means. Next time when you grow up, even let's say, you know, sometimes we can take money in advance from a bank through credit cards. There's something known as credit cards. That means you use the card, you spend first, then at the end of the month, then you pay the bank. Yeah, but sometimes you realize, oh, this month I bought a new laptop, I bought a new Apple Watch, I bought the iPhone 10, and then you realize, oh, I bought so many new things. Okay, in the end you realize, okay, my monthly pay is only $2,000, but I bought $5,000 worth of stuff. Okay, you have not enough money to pay the bank, then the bank will also charge you interest. Credit card interests are actually pretty high as well. It's not very much different from loan sharks. It's really ridiculously high. So that's why it's not good to actually use credit card as well. The bank can sue you. What? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's go back to the books. Okay, Hannah deposited a sum of money in the savings account. The interest was 3% per year. Alright? She did not withdraw any of her savings. Okay, to get that 3% interest, she did not withdraw any of her savings. After 1 year, Hannah had a total of $2,832.50 in the savings account. So you know that at the start of the year, she put in 100% into a bank, right? At the end of the year, she got back 103%, yes or no? Yeah. You got a clear understanding? So, 103% in this case is equals to 103% is equals to $2,832.50. Correct? So, they want to know how much did she deposit into the savings account. That means we want to know how much she put into a savings account at the start of the year. So, first of all, what's the next step? Call it out. Yes, you need to find 1% first. Okay, 1%, which is your 2832.50 divided by 103. Okay, Lauren, is this a nice answer? There's a lot of decimal places, is it? It's a nice answer, 27.5. Okay, so when you get, of course, if you get a very long list of numbers, right? Then you just leave it as 2832.50 divided by 103, okay? Don't need to copy, but now since you get 27.5, it's a very nice short numbers, right? You just write down. Yes, Beyond?
You didn't put dollar sign, so how come you can put a zero?
Actually, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I can choose to delete away as well. It's unnecessary. Yeah, you can delete it. Okay, now, how much did she deposit the bank account? I need to look for 100%, right? So, since I'm looking at 100%, it will be 27.5 multiplied by 100, which gives me 2750. Okay? But remember, your answer at the bottom, $2,750, you need to put a sign, 2750 with a dollar sign. Yes, sorry? What do you mean? You need to do 27.5 times 100. Okay, Damir was asking me, right? For this step, do I need to write 27.5 multiplied by 100? Yes, I do. Okay, because I want to save time, that's why I now say 27.5 times 100 equals to 2750. But as a student, you need to write it down. Do you understand? Okay, because you are given method mark M1 for the 27.5 times 100. You are given M1. That means method mark 1 mark for there. Okay, understand or not? Or else they will deduct the method marks. Okay. Now let's look at the second part. How much interest did she receive at the end of the year? Okay, how much interest? So you just need to know what she have at the end of the year, right? And what she have at the start of the year, yes or no? So you just need to subtract off and you will know the difference. So 2832.5 minus 2750, which equals to 282.5. Okay. So I have $82.50. So remember, scroll down and write 82.50. Okay, $82.50. Yeah? Sorry? Not necessary because I never put a dollar sign. Okay, let's look at the next question. Okay, 1,760 upper primary pupils took part in a sports meet in 2014. This was a decrease of 20% when compared to 2015. Let's read the sentence again. This was a decrease of 20% when compared to 2015. So I got 2 years, 2014 and 2015. So which year is 100%, Sky? 2015 is 100%. Do you all agree with me? Okay. So if 2015 is 100%, 2014 is how many percent, Yun Chong? He didn't even pay attention. He's streaming. Yun Chong, please copy this question 10 times, okay, when you go home. Okay? Right? Do it during recess tomorrow. Understand or not? Understand? Yes or no? Jingao, tell me. 80%, right? If 215 is 100%, right? Then 2014 will be 80%. Okay, so you must understand the question. The number of upper primary pupils who took part in 2016 increased by 5% when compared to 2015. Just now we say that 2015 is how many percent?
100.
So 216 will be 105%, right? How many upper primary pupils took part in the sports meet in 2016? So we know that 80% is in 2014, right? And this is 1760. This is 2014. Yes or no?
Yes.
So I need to look for my 1%, which is 1760 over 80. No, just write like this. Okay, now to find the answer, I know I need to look for 105% because this is in. I need to look for 105% because this is in 2016. Okay, so 1760 over 80 times 105. And what is this equals to? 2310. 2310. Remember, write your answer at the bottom.